All right, so that's my rent for my. Damn, that little boy shot by there. All these kids out of school. I'm trying a new camera angle here. As we go and try to get some eats. You hear that popping noise? That's another thing I don't really like about this car is because the wheels on the front are so big, whenever you turn, you get what's called a wheel hop. It's a bad time to be trying to get out just when school is releasing. Yeah, and this stand is not going to work because it just mounts way too much. So my part 2 of the file your VA claim is going to deal with the compensation. How do you get your compensation? What the compensation amount is, and also why you should go for the most high or the highest rating that you could possibly get. Even if you got 100%, you still need to keep filing claims because at any point they can reevaluate you and reduce your percentage, which is what they just did to me. But if you just keep filing your claims like you're supposed to, you don't have to keep, worrying about them reevaluating you, which they're required to do by law, and they will do. But this is going to cover compensation, VA compensation, and I'm going to show you some of the websites, some of the amounts, and how you go about getting the highest percentage. And then we're going to look at 38 CFR, which is also really the Bible for VA claims. It tells you how they make the decision and what they're looking for. And there's no secret. This stuff is all out there on the internet. You just got to go out there and get it. So I see that this camera angle is not that good. I don't know how it's going to turn out. A lot of times it looks like it's terrible, but when you we look at the video, it'd be all right. It's all right. So my other video about when I picked my car up and the whole paint fiasco and how they made it worse. Well, the follow-up to that was they fixed it. Now, granted, the thing you need to know about when you take your car to a dealership, you expect it to be the dealership to be like high quality. You expect to get, premium service, but reality, the dealership is about making money, maximizing profits. So really and truly, and I guess that's any dealerships, but really and truly, when you're trying to get a high quality paint job, you really probably, and I just learned this, you probably want to take your car to a custom paint shop, because they're going to charge the heck out of you, but that's their goal. That's what they do. They fix cars to a custom level where they don't leave swirl marks in your paint. Whereas with a car dealership, they got a guy, they paying him $10 an hour to wash your car. All right, let's see how that works. But back to the car dealerships. You think that you would get the... Damn, I do look like ugly ass Sam Jackson. In any case, you would think that when you take your car to the car dealership, you would get a high quality paint job, a high quality anything. But that's not true when you really think about it. So if you're ever in a car accident and you got a fairly expensive car, I mean, to me, expensive is $50,000 or more, and I know to some people that's not really expensive. I hate when this damn thing goes from 1 to 4. But that just messed my whole chain of thought up. This car has a feature where if you're not going at a certain RPM, it jumps from 1 to 4, and I really, really hate it. I think it's just the damnedest, stupidest thing ever. I don't even know why they do it. But I'm going on a rant here. When you take your car, you expect them to basically fix your car at a professional level. And the bull crap that they was telling me about that paint job was that I can expect the car to look like that. Now you can go back and look at the video and realize that, anybody would come and just know that that's bullshit. Ain't no way in the hell you gonna get nobody no car that look like that and expect them to accept that as this is normal. I mean, come on, dude. Lost my chain of thought there. So, when this thing is in track mode, that's why it's bouncing so bad. But in case, they were telling me that, yeah, it's gonna have swirl marks in it because whenever you're buffering a car, and I'm like, come on, dude, yeah, that's not true. There are so many videos on the internet that tell you how you can remove swirl marks, how you can do a paint job without swirl marks. I mean, they just shoot me shit. And then when I get the car back, after taking it back down there, and there's no swirl marks in the paint, it's just frustrating, man, that, you got people out here, and that's a big dealership. That dealership has like a whole city block of cars of various dealerships. So it's just frustrating to to know that people will try to screw you over like that, and then say you're a bunch of bull, saying that this how it is. That's the whole thing about car dealerships, period. That's why I don't have no problem talking shit to them. I don't have no problem being rude to them, because when it really comes down to it, they don't care about you, man. I done bought 2 cars where I later found out that both of those cars had been wrecked. Even after getting a Carfax report from the dealership saying that, or what is it, Carfax or whatever it is, saying that the car had never been wrecked, that the history shows it's a clean title. And I had a 2002 BMW 540i. It finally got totaled, and it was a minor wreck that totaled it. But the reason why I got totaled is because the subframe had been damaged. I never knew that. I've ridden around that car for years, thinking that it was this is a good ride. And this I had a this car still isn't shipping right. I bought my daughter a 2007 Acura. Let me turn this down. Shit is bouncing way too much. Sport mode. I bought a 2007 Acura for my daughter. And it turned out when I sold it to CarMax, the frame on the right side had been damaged. So I got her this Acura, thinking like, Acura's a pretty safe car. I bought it for a teenager, expecting that it'd be a real nice, safe car for her, And turned out the frame had been damaged. And I bought it from a big dealership in the Metroplex, in the DFW area. And that's why I posted a car salesman video, and people were, a little pissed off and defending the car salesman. Man, car salesmen don't give a damn about you. They about that dollar. So when you go in and talk to them, you talk to them like that. I mean, you can be a human being about it, but really and truly, when they'll put you in a car that's been damaged, and they know when a car's been damaged, they can play dumb all they want to. The used car salesmen, they know when they got some bull, especially if they've been in the game for a while. Most of them have maintenance shops that do inspections on the cars. They know them cars been damaged, and they still sell them to you. They'll sell them to a 16-year-old, to a father trying to buy a good car for his kid. That is what it is. So that's why I don't mind talking shit to them, quite frankly. I walk out on plenty of car deals like, yeah, man, you BS. I used to sit there for 3, 4, 5 hours messing with them. Not no more. I make one offer. He got one chance to come back with his offer, and after that, we're done. I'm out. And I don't need no surprise. Like, a guy tried to hit me up with a surprise on my truck, talking about, well, there's an $1,800 internet fee. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the hell that is, but I know this. I'm not paying it. So we can either go with the negotiation we went with, or I'm out. And somehow he magically managed to get rid of that $1,800 internet fee. Now they don't give a damn about no dealerships. The people that's on that car salesman video defending salesmen, them salesmen don't give a shit. It's all about money. Like I say, it's all about money. They either want to make some money that day or they don't. If they don't worry about it. That still don't keep me from trolling their ass, though. You got some good salesmen that, they kind of care for people, but for the most part, they don't give a shit about you. So it is what it is.